Hello everyone, welcome back to Dolce Vita Egg Banana's channel. I'm Dr. Banana, as you know, a Canadian who grew up in Japan, Taiwan, and Canada, all three countries. And this is...
Hi, I'm Lady Egg, a Polish who has been living in Taiwan for 6 years. So, today we would like to introduce a new series to you guys, which is...
Multilingual Tea Time!
So, Dr. Banana,
Yeah?
what is it all about?
It's about language learning.
Yes, it is.
Because I was thinking that me and Lady Egg, we not just speak one or two languages. So in this series, we would like to share about some phrases and idioms in all the languages we speak. For those of you who are interested in language learning, who found that useful in your daily life. And I'm currently in my beginner's level of Polish learning.
And I'm still learning some Japanese and Taiwanese from Dr. Banana. So we are learning from each other. And that's why we thought, why don't we just all learn together?
Yes. So are you ready?
Zaczynamy!
Zaczynamy! Unfortunately, it's been more than 1 year since the COVID-19 hit the global economy severely. So currently, a lot of people suffer financially from having no money to support their lives. Many of them are unemployed. Many of them go bankrupt. Many of them are still fighting to get a new job. And while many of them are still waiting for the social aids.
Yeah, according to 2020 year-end statistics, there are 63% of people in American society living from paycheck to paycheck without any savings.
63% is
Yeah.
such a high percentage.
The number are pretty high.
Yeah. So in short, in English, if you want to describe having no money in either your pocket or your bank account, you can use the word broke.
Saying,
Broke.
I'm broke.
I'm broke. It means I have no money. Or if you want to emphasize more of the situation, you can say,
I'm stone broke. Or, I'm flat broke.
flat broke.
Someone help me! I have a flat tire!
Because a flat tire, meaning have no air in the tire.
And if you have some British friends, you also might hear them saying, I'm skint.
I'm skint. It means having no money in England. So, Lady Egg, have you heard an old English saying describing as poor as a church mouse?
Yeah, because in Poland we actually have the same saying, być biednym jak mysz kościelna.
So, it means
It literally means the same, being as poor as a church mouse.
as poor as a church mouse. Or alternatively, you can say as hungry as a church mouse. Do you know why is that?
Because the church are the religious purpose buildings, so people go there for prayer. So it's actually hard to find any food in there. So the mice also are starving. Nothing to eat.
Yeah, even the crumbs of the bread.
So later people use it as an example to describe that they have no money.
Yeah, so as poor as a church mouse or as hungry as a church mouse, they both mean the same. Have no money. I'm super poor.
Yeah. And Dr. Banana,
Yeah?
how about in Japan? If the people want to describe the situation that they have no money, like they are really poor, what would they say?
In Japanese, the word used to describe poverty or poor is bimbo.
Bimbo.
Yeah. So if you simply want to say a poor family or a needy family, you say bimbo na kate. Bimbo na kate. Okay, so here I'm going to share 3 expressions in Japanese in which people describe having no money in the pocket. The first one, actually it has exactly the corresponding English word with this. You know the word penniless?
Oh, it means like you don't have any penny left.
Yeah, you don't even have a penny in your pocket, so penniless, right? So in Japanese, mon, it means penny. Nash means no or without. So mon nashi naru. It means I don't don't have any penny in my pocket. The second one, people say sukarakan. Sukarakan ni naru. Okay, so sukarakan, it literally means an empty rice bran, like totally empty. So, if you say sukarakan ni naru, it means I'm as poor as an empty rice bran. It's funny, that empty rice bran. So, let's say, 新型コロナウイルスのせいで、うちの会社は倒産して、スカラカンになってしまった。It means that because of the COVID-19 pandemic, our company went bankrupt, and we are broke.
So how about the third saying?
The third saying is pretty interesting, as it was used by those mahjong players in the gambling center, and those people use a kind of insect to describe having no money.
What kind of insect?
Because in English, people use mouse, right?
Yeah.
The church mouse. But in Japanese, people use the mole cricket. You know the mole cricket? Actually, in Canada, back to the days when I was in Canada, and my father was pretty mad of them because those mole cricket, they used to dig a lot of hole in my father's lawn. Garden lawn. So my father spent a lot of time and money fighting with them to buy those insecticide, to kill them. Anyway, the mole cricket. So in Japanese, the mole cricket is okera. Okera. So you simply say okera ni naru. It means because I have to explain that mole cricket is a kind of, let's say, pest with very strong forelimbs. So the mole cricket have the gesture of like this, their forelimbs. Yeah.
Front one.
Yeah. So also has the implication of I have nothing. I have nothing. Right? Like
No
that.
money, no
Yeah. So okera ni naru. So if you want to say, for example, 賭け事で負けてオケラになった。It means that I gamble away all my money.
Oh.
I have no money anymore. Yeah.
I'll try to remember. That's pretty hard.
So Lady Egg, how about Polish? Why don't you share some of the Polish examples with us?
So in Polish, the very informal way to say I'm broke is to say jestem spłukany.
Jestem spłukany.
Or if you are a girl, then you will say jestem spłukana.
Such a complicated language.
Yeah. So literally, it means to be washed out or washed away, so you have nothing left. Of course, you also have those idiom to describe being poor or having no money. So as I mentioned before, Polish also use the being poor as a church mouse expression. But we have another one.
Another one?
Yes.
Please.
Which goes like być gołym jak święty turecki.
Oh, that is totally too long for me.
Literally, word by word, it means to be naked as a Turkish saint.
As naked as a Turkish saint?
Yes, and by
Turkish?
by meaning it means to be piss poor. And why Turkish? It actually doesn't imply the nowadays Turkey as a country. It goes back to the Ottoman Empire. So back to the 17th century, Poland has a nobleman, Mikołaj Krzysztof Radziło, who traveled to Damascus.
Syria, yeah.
Yes.
Nowadays Syria.
And during his trip, he observed some Muslim monks meditating on the street. And because they were like beggar alike, like really looking very poor, so he started asking people around, who are they and why they are like on the street. So people explain him that those monks are going more ascetic way, so they are giving up all their belongings, they're dividing themselves into meditation. So he was very inspired by them and write a book about what he saw. And it's thanks to this book that this saying became commonly used in Poland, because people find it interesting and make a comparison, like if somebody was poor, they just compare it to those Turkish monks back in Damascus. So later you can also use it to describe I'm really poor. So if you want to make a sentence, for example, you will say nie mogę iść do kina,
1%
Yeah. So, how about Mandarin Chinese?
Okay. In Mandarin Chinese, people use 死 to describe extreme. Okay, something, extremely something. So you add 死 just right after an adjective. So for example, if you want to say it's extremely smelly, you say 臭死了. Yeah?
That's true.
And you say I'm extremely hungry, you say 饿死了. So in this case, you can say 穷死了. I'm broke, I'm stony broke, 我穷死了. There is another funny phrase in Chinese to describe having no money is 喝西北风. So literally it means to drink northwest winds. Do you know why is that?
No, I never heard of it.
You never heard about that? Okay. Okay, if you look into the geographic location of China, China is situated in the southeast of the Siberian Plateau. So, you know, in the winter when the wind blows from northwest, it chill you to the bones.
Yeah.
Especially winter is typically a season with no harvest and no income. So when people describe they are hungry and cold, they say, I can only 喝西北风. It means that I'm broke.
But I also heard some of my classmates, when they try to describe they have no money, they will say, oh, 我要吃土.
Yeah, I know that. Because nowadays, you know, those youngsters, they use 吃土 on the internet. So this is actually a slang from the internet used to describe it soil.
Yeah.
Because soil is all you can grab. So simply, its soil is something for free, right?
Yeah.
So let's say 我花太多钱了，这个月只能吃土. It means I've spent too much, and this month I can only eat soil. I'm broke.
So how about let's share some Taiwanese phrases as it's a language commonly spoken in Taiwan.
Sure. So for those of you who have visited Taiwan, probably found that Taiwanese people are very conservative on speech, like my grandmother.
Yeah.
And in this case, I bet that even if she has some financial difficulty, she wouldn't tell you directly.
Yeah.
She will only tell you, I'm tight on money.
True.
Or literally in Taiwanese, you can say 秋桃五卡安. 秋桃五卡安. It means my hands are tight. So I think it's very understandable for English speakers. My hands are tight. Right?
Right. But how about if you really want to like emphasize like you have no money, you are dead broke. Is there any like more extra saying that can express deeper that you are like really broke?
Okay. So according to the lunar calendar, you guys probably know it's ghost month now in Taiwan.
Yes.
So I do know a phrase that is closely related to ghost.
Ghost.
Yes. Okay. So you can say 三个杯好贵两. San means poor. Okay? 三个杯好贵两. So it literally means I'm as poor as a haunted dead person. So even a ghost can haunt me.
That's really interesting, but hard to say.
Yeah.
It's hard to pronounce it.
Yeah. 三个杯好贵两.
Okay guys, so that's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed this little multilingual tea time with us. And there will be more this kind of videos coming soon, so stay tuned.
Yes.
And remember to subscribe to our channel. If you are new, welcome to the Dolce Vita Egg Banana family. If you are coming back, then remember to press like and comment down below if you have any other being broke related expression that you want to share with us.
Yeah, and I really hope all the informations, the phrases, idioms that we share today will be handy for you guys.
Yeah, see you next time.
So see you next time. Bye bye.